How am I supposed to get in? Navanova, please open the door. What's this all about? Hello, Jibber here, and welcome back to another mod showcase inside the lab. Good morning, Dr. Nevanova. How are you doing this morning? Not gonna answer me? Thank you, fine. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're doing well this morning. And in this mod showcase, we will be showcasing the MrCrayfish furniture mod. So we'll go into the testing chamber here, and I'll show you all these special things that the mod adds in. So first we'll look at the fridge here, and I'll just show you one of these, just so I can show you the freezer in a second. But this is crafted with glass surrounding a glass bucket, and you'll get two, and I'll show you what that's for in a second. But the fridge, I do believe that you take this stuff called flesh, which is made, flesh is made, let's see, cooked flesh needs to be, I'm going to find out. But the fridge, I don't believe, has too much purpose. But the cooked flesh is just the flesh that's put through. And if I'm correct, if you put rotten flesh in the fridge, then it should change back to regular flesh. Now, if you put in here a cooling pack, and you get yourself, let's say, like a water bucket, and that's one of the recipes on there. There's a recipe book in this mod that you should get when you first make it. But as you can see, it takes that and it processes it, and you'll see it will make a block of ice. And so let's see, maybe it's the rotten flesh that you put in there. We'll check on the fridge. I'm not exactly sure what the fridge does, but let's see if it's... Yes, actually, it is the freezer that you put it in, which is the bottom part, and it will make you some flesh. And then you can cook that, and it will make you just something you can eat. Now, the computer, this thing's pretty cool. There's tons of things, as you can see. Mine Bay, that's a little bit of a pun there. And you can get all these different things, like the recipe book. This is what I was talking about. If you have 1 emerald and you can buy it, you put it in there, and then it'll give it to you. The printer, I'm not quite aware of what you can do with this, but you have to have these ink cartridges, which you put the ink sac in the middle of that, and then for the computer, but I honestly don't know. You put paper in there, and it's supposed to print something, but I don't know if it's working completely. Here's your shower, if you just want to rinse off. Just to let you know, these two are separate blocks. They have to be crafted separately. And then you've got these two, which are also separate. But the great thing about the oven is, as you can see, all you have to do, you don't need any fuel at all for this thing. See, let's take our example flesh there. And as you can see, we didn't put any coal anywhere. This is automatically here, and this is just stuff you want to cook. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't work with ores, but you put food on this side, and you will get cooked food on the other without putting any fuel in there at all. I think that is pretty cool. Now, let's get ourselves some beef, and we can show off the microwave as well, which is pretty much the same thing, except you can only put one in there at a time, if I'm correct. Let's see, we'll get some more beef here, and we'll try and put some more. Actually, yeah, see, you can only put one in at a time, so you have to keep getting there, but you can make yourself food there as well. Now, as you can see, there's the bathtub. Now, you need to put like a water source under there, or as it says there, fill it up with a water bucket, so you can clean off with that, right? And you've got your blinds here that you right-click, it'll open and close them, and same thing with curtains. I see the texture's a little off, but I'm not completely sure why there. And we've got the wooden chair. And then we've got the toilet. This is a pretty odd one. Let's see. Press F for farts. Well, that's a pretty odd thing this mod adds. And then you've got your sink. It's the same thing. You need to fill that up with water. And I guess I'll go to time set night to show you the lamp here. You have to put it on top of one of these bedside cabinets or supply it with a redstone signal. But as you can see, if I right click it, it provides light, but then it doesn't. So we'll go over here, and then this is the same thing, except it doesn't need any signal or anything. You right click it, it'll turn on and off. We've got a mailbox, and I'll show you. There's two things. There's packages, and there's envelopes. Now, to send someone something, all you have to do, right, is right click it in the air, put what you want in there, say I want to send someone some steak, I'll sign it, then I'll go put it in their mailbox, and they'll know it's from me, Jerbear. And so this thing's pretty cool, the dishwasher. So what you can do is you can take your tools. So I'll take, for example, a golden sword, and we'll go into here. We'll grab ourselves a spawn zombie, and we'll go into game mode 0, and we'll spawn our, oh, that's right, peaceful zone. So we'll grab ourselves another zombie. Let's see, we'll go to cheat mode in NEI, in here. Grab ourselves a zombie spawn egg, and so we'll spawn one in. Now just this guy with a golden sword, and as you can see, of course, your durability bar goes down. But the cool thing is, with this mod, without having to use up your levels, and I'm going back to peaceful, without having to use up your levels, you can fix your stuff. Now I'll grab myself some soapy water, and I'll just show you how that soap is crafted. So what you need, I'll grab some super soapy water. But you'll need to use more soapy water than super soapy water if that's what you use. But you'll need bone meal and clay, and then you get your bar of soap, and you combine that with a water bucket, and you get soapy water, and you put gold around that, and you get super soapy water. So we'll put that in here. I'll show you that. I'll put my sword in there. I'll press start, and as you can see, the durability bar goes back up, and now the tool is full, which is something that is really cool about that. And so we'll grab ourselves another super soapy water, because there's another machine just down here that I have. Where did I put it? Let's see. Well, there's this other machine that lets you repair your armor, which is even... That is just amazing, isn't it? Well, I guess I didn't place it down, so we'll get it out. It's called the washing machine. Or that's the I'm pretty sure it is the washing machine. So there's our dishwasher, and we'll get our washing machine now. And so we put our super soapy water in there, and oh, right. I'll get myself some golden armor, and I'll, let's see, spawn some more zombies in game mode 0. We'll equip this and let them attack us. Okay, that's enough. It should have hit me one more time, buddy. Okay, so we'll go back into creative mode, and I'll show you. So if I take off my helmet I was wearing, and we'll put it in there, and we press start, it will fill up the durability bar the same way. And there you go. So you've got a full replenished set of that. The bedside cabinet, these things are just storage spaces. If I'm correct, this thing just provides light. No, it doesn't do anything at the moment. Now we'll get into some of the kitchen stuff. You can dye any of these bar stools, and then there's the stone path, and these little hedges, which are pretty cool. In the kitchen cabinet, I've got this here. You'll see you have the blender. Now you can put stuff in there, so you shift click it in, if I'm correct. No, you just click it in, and there's specific amounts of things that you need. But I'm going to make an energy drink with my fire charge there. And I had my redstone, and I'll put the sugar in there. And so, I don't know if I grabbed my cup. No, I didn't. And so, I'll shift click. Or no, I want my cup back. Let's see what I have to do. Wow, I'm not completely sure. So I have to put my redstone in there. I'll put that in there. I'll get my fire charge. And as you can see, it's in there. And if I'm correct, I shift click with an empty hand. Yes, there you go. You can see it. And it's blending it up. And you'll see that it makes me an energy drink. There's specific recipes, but you can get the recipe book. And so I just got a cup. So I'll drink some of it. Game mode 0. We'll just jump around for a second in here. But this is pretty cool. It gives you some buffs, as a lot of these do, cookies and cream. But there's a lot of regular ones as well that just kind of replenish your hunger. And I do think no, I don't have it on easy. That's why. But this one, let's see. There we go. So I'll drink it, and as you can see, well, never mind. That just fills up your health. But they are some pretty cool drinks that you can make in the blender there. Then you've got these, your kitchen cabinets. And oh yes, I forgot. You have to make one of these cutting boards, but you make yourself a knife. It's just a stone and a stick. You right-click the cutting board that you place the bread on, and it makes bread slices. And, of course, what else can you do with bread slices except toasting? So, let's see. I don't know if I have to have an empty hand or not. Oops. So my Optifine feature there, but that will make toast for you. And you get these other cabinets, and then there's these wall-side cabinets. And there's my toast. So you can eat that to fulfill hunger. And taps, these are almost like water wells, or, that you put. And so if there's, like, water under it, if you right-click it, as you can see, it needs the source of water. And these are pretty cool. They're the wall cabinets. This is a Christmas tree. And you've got your other table sets and things, and your sofa, which can be dyed, as well as the bar stools. And TV, we can watch He-Man, guys. We'll sit on the sofa, which you can actually right-click and sit on, and change the channel. Oh, Nyan Cat. It's missing the music. And, oh, yes. So you shift-click to get out of there. Or just shift, I'm sorry. And then you, let's see, there's one thing I did forget, which is the stereo. Now, this just plays the different Minecraft songs when you right-click it. Sure, yeah, let's go. This is my Minecraft jam, guys. So let's see, we can go play. Oh, that's a creepy one. So let's go, it's the jazz. Oh yeah. It's jazz. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this mod showcase, and if you did, please comment, like, and subscribe to join the Jer Bear Den for every other day gameplay videos. Bye!